Tecumseh, astride the large chestnut mare he was riding these days, splashed across the Little Miami River at the knee-high fording place and continued forward the remaining few yards until he came to the edge of the riverine woods. From there he emerged a few yards and brought his horse to a halt. He sat high, looking back and forth, slowly, until satisfied that there were no whites or signs of their construction present. He put the mare in motion again, crossing the marshy lowland to the rise, and then following it on firmer ground toward where the great Chalawaga Mississippi had stood. The gifts of the great river are here. The Mother Earth has yielded them, and they remain for us. I can see them here. An occasional arrowhead, a shard of pottery, a bit of rotted buckskin, a rusted tomahawk head with the broken shaft still attached, a corn-grinding stone, a hide scraper, the bits and pieces of a life and a people now gone. During the next 200 years, there were many changes in the Little Miami River watershed. Independence from England and the formation of a new American government encouraged a migration of settlers from east to west through the hunting grounds and villages of the Shawnee and other tribes. Villages, settlements, forts, and dams were built across the river. With population growth, industrialization followed, and there were abuses and pollution of the river that degraded water quality, ecosystems, and wildlife habitat. At the same time, the river and its resources were violated by thoughtless and excessive use and abuses. This caused degradation of the ecosystems and wildlife habitat so crucial to life in the Little Miami River watershed. The movement of troops from the newly formed American Army and the armies of both the North and South in the American Civil War further taxed the resources of the Little Miami River watershed and stressed the river. During the 100 years following the Civil War, new growth and industrialization further degraded the river, until in the mid-1960s, private interests and government groups began to form to consider how the Little Miami River could be cleaned up and protected from further abuses. It was then that Little Miami Incorporated, an Ohio nonprofit corporation, was formed to take on tasks of cleanup and protection designed to protect the river from further abuses and degradation, while continuing cleanup and reclamation activities, resulting in even more improvements. For nearly 50 years, Little Miami Incorporated, its members, and partners have continued efforts to protect and restore the river, including successful efforts to achieve designation of the Little Miami River as a national and state wild and scenic river. The pictures that follow depict actual conditions and members working on projects to clean up and preserve the Little Miami River. All of these pictures were taken after the river received its national and state designation as a wild and scenic river, illustrating that much needs to be done and much lies ahead to protect and preserve the river